Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jason here with Stoller Group at Keller Williams Success Realty. I'm here today with our preferred lender, Drew Wayman from Fairway Mortgage, so he can give you a quick update on what's going on with the mortgage rates right now from a first-hand perspective. Simple as that. So, Drew, welcome, man. What's going on?
How are you, Jason? Thanks for having me. Appreciate you giving me the time and helping educate some people.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So let's be respectful of people's time. Just go right into it. What do people need to know about the mortgage rates right now and the opportunities that are out there?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just one of the big things. I mean, talking about refinance, we'll talk a little bit about how things look like in the purchase market and where rates are kind of going. But the big news that came out a couple weeks ago was that the Housing Administration put out that they are going to have a 0.5% increase, a 0.5 point increase to the fees on all refinances. And what does that mean? That it equates into about a 0.25% to 0.3% increase in the rate, or the consumer can pay that 0.5%. And that essentially means that if you've got a $200,000 loan amount, it's an additional $1,000 fee on top of all the rest of your fees. $300,000, it's $1,500 fee on top of any other refinance fees that come with it, or you take the higher rate. Our industry, kind of screamed bloody murder and said it's not fair, it's not right, and so we started out. They listened and they have pushed that back to December 1st before it starts. Now that means our loans have to be sold to Fannie and Freddie by December 1st. What does that mean to the consumer? It means that they got to basically be closed on their loan by the beginning of November. So that's the first and foremost with refinances. If people are thinking that they want to refinance, now is absolutely the time to do that, because that is going into effect December 1st. Where are rates? They're still incredibly good. Rates are still phenomenal. Low twos for 15-year fixed. 30 years are in the mid twos. They're bouncing around. Rates are going to bounce around on a daily basis and whatnot, but they're staying in the low range. All the experts are saying they're going to stay in that low range, under 3%, certainly until the election. Many of them are saying until a new president takes office, or if Trump stays in, it could be until first quarter of next year. But they're staying low. They're absolutely staying low, and nothing else has really changed as far as what it takes to get a low rate. It has to do with risk to a lender, just like it always has been. If scores are a big part of it, your down payment or equity on your house could have something to do with it. Quite honestly, if you're buying a single family as opposed to a condo, could even have something to do with it. If you want to waive your escrows, there's a lot of variables that go into that whole thing. So other than that, that's really kind of where rates stand. What's going on with rates? It's still an incredible time to purchase houses with the way you can get pricing on a house and the value for it and the rates. We're not going to ever see, once it goes away, I don't believe, the experts are all saying that they don't believe that rates are going to do this again, be this low. The whole market really to be this perfect storm, if you want to call it that, where the housing, prices are good and rates are really this low. So now's the time. Now's the time to refinance if you're not going to buy, and now's the time to buy if you're on the market. So.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's a crazy time in history, and these low rates it's bringing people to the market in waves for sure. But I want to make sure that everybody that's out there remembers this is what you mentioned. Like, if you're staying in your home and it's a long-term place for you, like, great. But look at refinancing, because we're never going to see rates this low again. So, yeah, man, thanks so much for giving us a little bit of some tips on what you're seeing in the mortgage markets. I'm sure we'll see more from you as we continue to evolve. So thank you so much for your time today. Guys, if you're interested in getting seeing if you're either ready to buy or if it's a good time to be able to finance, you can't go wrong with Drew. He's been in the business over 15 years. He's been through the ups and downs of 2008 and on the rise up, and he's managing and taking care of clients at a high level through all this as well. The difference is now is we got some pretty low rates, which means that we could either afford more house or have less of a monthly payment, which could help us all on our long-term endeavor. So thank you all so much for watching. Let us know if you have any questions. We'll be here to support you. Have a great day.
Thanks, guys.